Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. Moving fully to the cloud is definitely not a great idea. Moving to the cloud gives access to enterprise-class technology for everyone. It also allows smaller businesses to act faster than big, established competitors. At the same time, there are also some major disadvantages. Cloud applications have many benefits such as flexibility, scalability, business continuity, and more. But going all in with the cloud isn't without some serious drawbacks. Poor identity, access and credential management is the biggest cybersecurity challenge for cloud computing after the shift to remote working has redefined the workplace and changed priorities around the use of cloud applications and services, warns new research. When you use a cloud-based application, you are entrusting the security of your data to a third party. You are still handing over sensitive data on your company, employees and customers to another party who is hosting your data on a server that's sites unseen. As opposed to just paying for software once and keeping it forever, cloud applications run on a subscription model where you pay per user, per month or per year. If your budget is tight, say for 1 month, you could end up losing your services, putting your office at a standstill. Data breaches are costly for any organization, and it's doubly frustrating when your data has been breached by a trusted cloud vendor. Because cloud companies host so much sensitive data from a variety of clients, hackers know that breaching their systems can mean a jackpot of data to steal. Going to the cloud resulted around 78% of Indian organizations surveyed were hit by ransomware in 2021, and some of the entities paid over rupees 76 crore as ransom to get their data back, as per the report of Sophos. Moving fully to the cloud is definitely not a great idea. It is just like keeping all eggs in one basket. It is the most expansive and risky proposition, but none of the cloud companies are telling about the hidden fact. Enterprises are arguably dealing with more data today than ever before, and the pain security operations teams are feeling is significant. An expert says until and unless there is some major bubble burst, the fact will not come to the public. In cloud computing, every component is online, which exposes potential vulnerabilities. Even the best teams suffer severe attacks and security breaches from time to time. Although cloud service providers implement the best security standards and industry certifications, storing data and important files on external service providers always opens up risks. Any discussion involving data must address security and privacy, especially when it comes to managing sensitive data. Security concerns remain the number one barrier to cloud computing deployment. There have been many publicized cloud breaches, and IT departments around the world are concerned. From personal information of employees such as login credentials to a loss of intellectual property, the security threats are real. Despite the promise of the cloud, security is the primary concern for many industries, so an on-premises environment, despite some of its drawbacks and price tag, makes more sense. Cloud security controls have historically been considered less robust than on-prem ones, but cloud computing is no longer a new technology. Nowadays, more and more businesses are trusting the cloud for their security needs. A company running its own on-premises servers retains more complete control over security. They are responsible for setting appropriate user access policies, installing firewalls and antivirus software, ensuring security patches are installed promptly, and guarding against cyber attacks. This degree of control can be something of a double-edged sword. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. NHAI creates Guinness World Record for laying 75-kilometer highway in 105 hours. State-owned NHAI has entered a Guinness World Record for the longest continuously laid bituminous lane of 75 kilometers in 105 hours and 33 minutes on the national highway between Amravati and Akola districts in Maharashtra. Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari said the project was implemented by 720 workers, including a team of dedicated independent consultants. The Amravati to Akola section is part of NH53, which connects major cities like Kolkata, Raipur, Nagpur and Surat. Agencies warn telecom service providers being aimed by Chinese hackers. The National Security Agency, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation recently issued a fresh warning about China-sponsored hackers attacking telecom and private sector companies. The attackers are also sharply using tactics to remove their logs from affected systems, leaving behind no clue about their activity or interference with the system. The intrusion campaigns are planning to exploit the public identified security flaws in the network devices like a small office or home office routers along with network attached storage devices to get deeper access and target the users in the network. Madras High Court orders social platforms to remove and block accounts without waiting for legal orders. The Madras High Court observed that social media intermediaries like YouTube, Facebook and Twitter, which are operating within India's territories, are also governed by the rules and laws of the land and have a duty to block channels or accounts putting out videos in violation of their guidelines without insisting on the police's FIR or a court's order for it. The court's observation came as it heard the petition for cancellation of bail granted to YouTuber Durai Murugan Pandian Satai, who is accused of making derogatory statements about the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu through his YouTube channel. CRED raises $140 million at $6.4 billion valuation. Fintech unicorn CRED has raised $140 million of fresh capital as part of its Series F funding round led by GIC via late investment at Rs 467 crore, followed by Tiger Global, Sophos Ventures SA, Falcon Edge and Dragonair, valuing the company at $6.4 billion. The digital payments platform has approved the issuance of 42,308 Series F compulsorily convertible preference shares at an issue price of Rs 1,45,846 per share to raise $80 million. CRED offers rewards and benefits to premium credit card users for paying credit bills, further expanding into lending e-commerce payments and providing short-term loans through buy now, pay later options. BSF opened fires at suspected Pakistani drone in Jammu. The border security force opened fire at a suspected Pakistani drone along the international border in Jammu's Arnia district, forcing it to withdraw. BSF troops fired at the flying object, which was at a height of about 300 meters. A massive search operation has been launched to trace any weapon or explosive that it might have dropped. Forces have shot down several drones in the recent past in Jammu, Kathua and Samba sectors and seized their payloads, including rifles, improvised explosive devices, sticky bombs, besides narcotics. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.